Hey, Coach. The team has lost 3 consecutive, 4 wins in 16, 4 wins in the past 16 matches. Are you concerned that if you don't defeat Cruz Azul on Saturday, that your job may be in jeopardy?
Thank you for the warm welcome. It is normally in life, dog, I'm not worried about anything. I'm not worried. I'm not a guy that is scared at anything in life. I've been facing many adversities in my life since I was a footballer, and now it's not the case. So I'm not worried about anything. Whatever happened will happen. But what I have my focus on is in improving the team. We win Saturday, and you won't ask that anymore. So that's the challenge for me. Okay.
Let's go right here to the front row, senor. Let's go to Sporting News.
Coach Kyle Bond, Sporting News. Appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Just talk about the challenge of coming up with a tactical plan to face a player like Lionel Messi, and having seen the 90 minutes, would you maybe have approached it differently given the opportunity?
Well, there are things that, of course, after the review of the game, again, we can do way better. But again, I was saying this in Spanish. I think we also had some chances to score. A penalty, a chance from Edwin Mosquera in the second half, one from Derek Etienne, one from Caleb Wiley that he decided not to shoot and then pass the ball to Yaku. Another one from Miguel Berry, also very clear. So we had a few, a crossbar from Brooks in the first half. So we had a few, chances to also impact the game. We couldn't capitalize that. But again, the key moments of the game, the first 2 goals for me, kind of mistakes, individual mistakes that you cannot allow to a player like Leo Messi. Then the 4th goal is the same. So some silly individual mistakes that we did that they capitalized and we couldn't. Again, and I said it in Spanish, but I want to repeat it in English. Total credit to Inter Miami. They were for sure the better team and they deserved the victory. They did a good job. But I think also in some moments of the game, we couldn't capitalize the good plays we were creating in the final third. We had 13 crosses, they had 0. And I feel like, we had some clear crosses that could have been better, but we were not clinical on those, and then we pay it.
Doug, last question.
Yeah, Coach, we hadn't seen Abraham playing as that left fullback this season. What was the reason behind that? What were you hoping he would do? And also the Sosa Huzetu pairing in central midfield, what were you asking them to do in this game?
We were trying to do some tactical adjustments, especially because Messi, we knew that he was coming inside a lot. So Abraham could take care of him in those pockets and be aggressive on him. And then, of course, after the result, I have to put someone like Ronald that is a little bit more aggressive in those areas. Santi, but with that saying, I think in the build-up was the same as we've been doing with 3, right? Abraham, Purata, and Miles. So that's the reason we transformed the backline of 4 into backline of 3. Santi and Rossetto were told to dictate the moving the ball side to side, dictate the midfield, and especially trying to activate our attacking players. I think in many moments we did, but probably not at the rate that we wanted. And then defensively it was a tough task because we knew that, yes, they had Busquets and the 2 players in between the lines, Cremashi or the other kid. But then also the movement from Messi created a lot of challenges. And then when we tried to be aggressive in the first play, he takes the back and then game over is a 1-0. So we couldn't really execute that defensive side, which I think was the worst part of our game today was defensively, was we couldn't really put pressure as we planned. But offensively, I think there are many positives. I think there were many good moments where we break the lines, we were able to turn, activate in the final third. But again, we were not sharp not once we were in the final third.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you. Gracias.
Thank you, everybody. Un viaje, Gonzalo.